I know I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I was in Ulta swatching some blushes to see what I want to order for 21 Days of Beauty, and an employee asked me if I was finding everything okay. And his eye makeup was so good. And I was like, wow, your makeup looks amazing. And he said, thank you. It's the new Too Faced Italian palette. And I just had to. And you all know Too Faced stuff is limited edition like all the time now. So here is the container and the inside. It's just too good. Now, sure, there's a couple shades in here that are probably dupes for other things, and it does smell very, grapefruity. I don't know if it was supposed to just be generic citrus or grapefruit, but it smells like grapefruit to me. So, we're gonna do my first impressions, and I'm gonna go straight to the eyes in case I have to fix my foundation. I don't want to put anything else on yet, so I think I want to go with the oranges because I've been doing so much pink. I'm gonna skip the pinks today. This is just a first impression. It's not a review, so I don't have to use anything. I don't have to use everything. Good lord. So I'm gonna go in with this orange Capri Fun. Oh, I need to prime my eyes. I'm getting too excited. Okay, now I'm going to go in with that orange. I'll prime the other eye in a minute. This just creases really bad, so I don't like to do both eyes first. This was one of the shades he was wearing, and it caught my eye just because of how vibrant it is. It's just like, wham, in your face, and I'm all about that. I think I'm going to swatch the whole palette at the end. Just so you can see what it's like on me, because the lights definitely blow me out a little bit. I'm not as fair as you might expect just from what you see on camera. I'm definitely more fair now than I am in the summer, but I'm light leaning fair in the winter and light leaning medium in the summer. So I can give a little bit of some insight. I'm also neutral and olive. So a light neutral olive. Slightly fair leaning at this moment. And then in the summer I'm slightly medium leaning. First impression of that orange. Wow. Wowie. You're telling me Too Faced did this orange? Like, there's a shade in here called Holy Cannoli because that's one of the ways I curse less on this. I was actually talking to my mom about, like customer service voice or, not to curse at your job. And it's funny because if you watch my videos, you don't quite get the full effect of my sailor mouth because I know not everyone likes that, and I'm not well, I guess it is on purpose. I'm not trying to be somebody I'm not. I still let curse words slip through, but when it comes to YouTube rules and what's allowed and such, you just have to be advertiser friendly, and there's a reason why words are bleeped on TV. Similar here, like, sure, you'll find some advertisers who are okay with it, but I think it's easier to just sort of limit my cursing. I'm gonna use this Impostable shade, which kind of looks more like, leans more like a Dijon mustard kind of shade. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that. Man, I still can't believe these are Too Faced colors. Like, I love my tin Too Faced stuff, but I also know, like, it's Too Faced and they're all gonna be, like, the same, mostly. Like, I don't expect anything super unique and interesting. So this, okay, so I think I'm gonna deepen it with the brown, the Espresso Yourself. Okay, so I'm just gonna obviously keep doing what I'm doing, do it to the other eye, and I'll be back to pick a shimmer. Okay, we're back. Now let's go over the shimmers. I really like that bronzy shade, but I kind of want to go for something a little more bold. So I'm thinking like maybe the blue. Let's do both of the blues. So I'm gonna mix Lake and Bake and Lake Como. So I have a lot of fallout from that blue, so I'm glad I didn't do anything else because I'm gonna have to clean her up. That's also why I didn't do under my eyes yet. I just feel like a 70s dream right now. Okay, I'm gonna clean up and do everything else, and I will be back with my final thoughts. Okay, I'm back, and I look fantastic. If this just doesn't say, like, sunflowers on the ocean, I don't know what does. Let's count how many I used. You know me at all. You knew I was going to go for Spritz and Glitz, which is this purpley pink shade for that inner corner. So I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shades. I will say a few of the shimmers are more like toppers. Like the lighter blue is more of a topper and this purple is kind of more of a topper. What I'm going to do now, before I give my final thoughts, is swatch them on my arm. I'm gonna go like down row by row. Start with Holy Cannoli. Not as pale as it looks in the pan. This one is Toasted in Tuscany. Also, they're not chalky at all. I'm terrible at swatches, and swatches only show so much. I just wanted to see if they were like those light colors that had like overly like white undertones that were just kind of only meant for fair people. This is Lake and Bake. This one is Ciao Bellini. Chin Chin. Some of the shimmers are also like kind of chunky. I realized I was just not in the frame. Ciao, Bellini, and then Chin Chin. Capri Fun. I didn't get a lot on my finger, so I'm going to go over that a second time. Then we have Win in Rome. Spritz and Glitz. Like I said, a little bit more of a topper. And Mamma Mia. I only have half of it done. I don't have enough room. I should have gone down further. Take Me to Church has kind of like a lighter pink duochrome situation. Spaghetti About It. And then Como After Dark. I know this doesn't look super impressive, but a lot of the really impressive swatches you see are done with like thicker swatches. Not that they're fake, but like this is showing you the drag. I could go back and build it up, and I think I will on one of the shades so you can see what I mean. I'll switch arms. Feeling Saucy, or Feelin' Saucy. Grappa Don't Preach. Impostable. Lake Como. Espresso Yourself. Gelato. Now that one is pretty like light. It does show up on me. There, I think you can see it. It isn't chalky, but it wouldn't work great on like medium to deep complexions. For me, I would only use that to blend out the edges. This might show up kind of chalky if you have deeper skin. I feel like these other ones, these two, might not show up amazing, but they at least don't have that weird white cast. So I'm going to show you like specifically with this like mustardy color, how like you can actually build it up. So when you see like really good swatches, it isn't that anyone's lying to you, but you can't get full pigmentation of any eyeshadow with just like a singular swatch. Like, see how good that can get. That's why you have to like layer eyeshadow. And it's a lot more friendly for eye looks, because if it's too pigmented without layering and you mess up at all, you are toast. So you definitely want that margin of error. Let's have another look at her. And I'm going to give my thoughts. I do like that there is some variety of textures with the shimmers, and that some of them are kind of toppers, because I think it gives kind of a cool vibe, especially blending those two blues together, the dark and the light. It gave kind of like a cool and easy blending ability for them together, because I could layer them, like layer the light one on top of the blue, and it just gave a seamless blend. So I really like that. Overall, I'm really glad I got this palette. First impression is that I like it a lot. I'm not going to tell anyone that they need to buy this, because I made a whole deal of like de-influencing it, and then I bought it. I still stand by everything I said. I didn't need this, but here we are, and I'm glad I have it. I will say, if my de-influencing didn't work, it is a solid palette. It is very unique for Too Faced to put out something like this, so that's cool. But first impression is it's great, and I don't regret getting it. So hopefully, it seems like all the other shades are going to perform really well, but I can't give a review because I haven't used them all. And I don't like to give reviews for things that I haven't used at least 99% of the colors. I got a good chunk out. Like, I used 3 mattes and 3 shimmers, and I was happy with how they performed. Yeah, that's that. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. And let me know what you think about this. Did it surprise you? Are you just surprised Too Faced gave us something that wasn't one of these? And I will see you guys next time.